Hi, I'm Robert Johnson from the Foreclosure Investor Advisory, and today I'm going to share with you the best way to finance the purchase of a home in foreclosure. So let's jump right in. You are meeting with a seller in default, and he's ready to sign an offer. You've used the proper equity purchase contract and are ready to explain to the seller what subject to financing means. Here's the definition of subject to. It's a clause in a deed that transfers title from the seller to a buyer in an assumptive transaction or in other paperwork for the assumptive transaction in which the borrower refuses to accept legal liability to make payments, although the buyer expects to do so. The lender's remedy for non-payment is limited to foreclosure, and neither the lender nor the seller can sue the defaulting buyer for missed payments on the loan balance. That's a mouthful, huh? In easy terms, it means that you are going to make payments to the existing lenders on the owner's behalf and not ask approval of that lender to qualify you for the loan. The lender has the ability to call the loan by exercising their acceleration clause, but you are a savvy buyer and not afraid of that risk. But what if the seller has a problem with it? What if the seller says, "I don't like having my name still on the loans. I want you to get fully qualified and get me off that loan"? Well, my answer is, sorry, can't do that. I know if you're a buyer, you don't want to say no to the seller. You want them to sign and we'll do whatever they ask, right? Wrong. The reason you can even buy their home and close in 6 working days is because there are no new loan requirements. No termite report clearance is needed, no appraisal needed, no underwriting requirements, no credit checks, no employment or income verifications, nothing. Also, most contracts fall apart because something went wrong with the new financing on a deal. Taking the loan contingency away gives you the ability to close without asking for anyone's approval or getting anyone's disapproval. If they continue to insist on a new loan to cash them out, here's another way to explain it to them. By accepting an offer with a loan contingency, they put themselves in a very vulnerable position. What happens if the lender declines to fund at the end of escrow and their home is scheduled for trustee sale auction the next day? Don't expect the foreclosing lender to give any more time. They want their asset. Their closing will now be delayed from 1 week to 4 to 6 weeks. Do they have that much time? The new financing lender will require the house to be in a certain condition, clear of termites, watertight roof, working appliances and heating and air conditioning. Do they have the money to fix those items before you close? Now we see why the subject to is a necessity. It's in their best interest to sell their home in as-is condition and quickly get some cash for their equity. If they don't, they'll get none of their equity when it gets sold at the trustee sale auction, and they'll have a foreclosure action on their credit report for the next 7 years.
Yow!
On a final note, you have one more benefit to share. By you bringing the loans current and then making their monthly payments on time each month, you have actually improved their credit rating and scoring for them.
Yeah.
Then when you sell the home, the new buyer gets a new purchase money loan and cleans the slate of all existing loans and liens. Typically, I buy, fix, and sell and have the loans and liens paid off with a new buyer's new loan within 4 months. So it's not a very long time for the sellers to wait to get their name off their loans, and means the difference between a fresh new start or a ton of baggage. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Foreclosure Investor Advisory.